afternoon, everyone. Yeah, it's great to be here. First time in a face-to-face event after 2 years. I'm super glad to be here with you guys. So my name is Fernando Samorinha. I'm part of the CISCO IoT sales organization. I run the channel engagement. And I could talk about a lot of products. CISCO has a huge portfolio, and I know you guys have been bombarded with a lot of information. I just want to tell you more about what we do from an IoT standpoint, right? So CISCO, as you guys know, we've been in the IT market for over 36 years. In the last 15, we've been investing a lot on the IoT or the OT side of the business, right? So we created a new BU back in 2007. We launched our first Ethernet industrial switching, and since then, the portfolio has grown exponentially, right? But when we talk about IoT, it's funny because depending on who you're dealing with, it's going to come up with a completely different perspective about IoT, right? So depending on the stack, depending on the industry you play, the use case. So I think it's important to reinforce what CISCO focus. We focus on what's our core, what's our DNA, which is the network, and we bring security, right? So that's what we've been doing for over 36 years on the enterprise side and for over 15 now on the OT side as well. And when we look at the stack, in engagement with customers the last 15 years, we're seeing a lot of IoT projects don't really follow from the paper or the proof of concept, and a lot of things is not due to lack of focus or investment, but some of the roadblocks we're going to face down the track, right? So one is connectivity. There is no silver bullet. There is no single technology out there that can address every single use case when it comes to connectivity. So our strategy is really to bring the right technology to the market that's really going to address the right use case or the customer need, right? So you're going to see the portfolio with connectivity in LTE, 5G. We're bringing a whole new gateway portfolio around it. We've got LoRaWAN, depending on the use case, really around wireless and LoRaWAN or mesh. We recently acquired a company called Fluid Mesh where we bring fiber-like connectivity over wireless. So one of the key things that we see projects fail is because in a lot of IoT projects, we tend to focus on the sensors, so how we're going to collect the data and how we're going to display that data on an application or analytics and so forth. But we leave connectivity as an afterthought. The problem, as I said, is not really one single technology that can address everything. So our strategy is really to help our customers with the right technology depending on the use case. The second thing, we spoke a lot about security. Security becomes one of the key facts too, right? In IoT, billions of devices being connected, visibility, and Shane mentioned about it, peers as well, around the challenge around visibility, right? Especially with the number of devices. So how do you get the right visibility and how you detect, how do you remediate, how you actually structure it? So what we've done is we bring that to the network. So we try to use the network as the sensor to collect that information, and then you can segment, you can detect, and you can remediate depending on the need. So our strategy is really to bring that to the core. So it doesn't really matter where you're plugging from a sensor standpoint or where we're going to be displaying that data. We bring the core to the network. And the third, we mentioned about IT and OT. CISCO, as you guys might have heard, being over 36 years on the IT side, we've built a huge portfolio around it, and we've got branded customers. What we've been doing is, the last 15 years, working with branded customers around manufacturing, utilities, oil and gas, mining, and many others, really understanding their needs and bringing that portfolio, extending that enterprise portfolio into the OT side, purpose-built for those environments, right? So that's why I always said it's CISCO, we can't address everything. There's no single vendor in the market today can address everything when it comes to IoT. Is really about the ecosystem and how we play with that ecosystem. So we partner with branded customers as well on a global basis, making sure that we bring validated designs with those vendors to support our customers into that journey. So long story short, I know I'm out of date, but we've got our booth at the number 46 right out in front of the bar. So come and see us. I'm loving to have a chat and discuss and support you. So thank you very much. It's great to meet you. Thanks, Sid. Thank you. Appreciate it.